Hello students, in my previous video I have discussed different methods of separation of solid liquid mixtures. In this video you will learn one more method of solid liquid mixtures, that is distillation method. Then separation of liquid mixtures by fractional distillation method by separating funnel, and the last topic is chromatography. So first let us talk about distillation. Distillation is the method of getting a pure liquid from a solution by evaporating and then condensing the vapors. Means liquid is first changed into vapors by heating, and then vapors are again changed into liquid by condensing. Here you can see figure. Distillation apparatus consists of a round bottom flask, a condenser which is called Liebig condenser, in which the heated vapors are cooled back to the liquid state, a receiver in which the purified liquid called distillate is collected. So, with the help of this diagram, we see how water is separated from impure water by distillation process. Now method, impure water is taken in a round bottom flask. Then it is heated. The vapors of water pass through the internal tube of the condenser, where they are cooled and changed into water and finally collected in the conical flask. The volatile component which gets collected in the flask is known as distillate. Volatile means to change into vapor. The other component which remains in the round bottom flask is known as residue. Thus, pure water is collected in conical flask and impurities are left in round bottom flask. The pure water obtained after distillation is known as distilled water, and this is used by doctors, chemists and scientists. Now next is fractional distillation. The process of separating the mixture of two miscible liquids by using distillation carried out with the help of a long fractionating column is called fractional distillation. Here I shall explain you miscible liquids and immiscible liquids. Liquids which dissolve in each other completely are called miscible liquids. Example, alcohol is miscible with water. It is a homogeneous liquid-liquid mixture. Liquids which do not dissolve in each other are called immiscible liquids. Examples, oils are immiscible with water. These mixtures are heterogeneous liquid-liquid mixtures. Fractional distillation is used to separate components of a homogeneous liquid-liquid mixture. We take here a mixture of alcohol and water. The apparatus used in the fractional distillation is same as in distillation, except a fractionating column. On heating, the vapors of both the liquids taken in round bottom flask are formed. Alcohol boils at low temperature than water. So alcohol escapes first and gets separated. It is obtained in distillation flask, whereas the liquid having high boiling point remains in the same chamber. Thus the two liquids get separated. Petrol, kerosene oil, diesel, etc. are obtained from crude oil by this method only. For separating components of a heterogeneous liquid-liquid mixture, separating funnel is used. This method is employed when a mixture consists of two liquids which are not miscible with each other. Example, a mixture of water and kerosene. Now let's know how kerosene oil is separated from water by using separating funnel. Now method. We take a separating funnel, attach it to the clamp stand and pour the liquid mixture of water and kerosene. Allow it to stand for some time. Two layers will be formed. The lower layer will be of water and the upper layer will be of kerosene. Open the tap to extract water which is at the lower layer. Then we close the tap when the bottom layer is entirely removed from the funnel. In this way, the two liquids are separated. Now last method is chromatography method. The name chromatography means color writing. It is named so because earlier it was used to separate mixtures containing colored components only. But these days this technique is applied to colorless substances too. So chromatography is a technique used to separate the constituents of a small quantity of a mixture of substances that dissolve in the same liquid. The substance is spread across the paper at different speeds. It is often used to separate the small quantities of mixture of liquids or gases and is based on the principle of adsorption. Adsorption is the attachment of molecules of gases or liquids to the surface of another substance, usually a solid. So common adsorbents used are filter paper, silica gel and activated carbon. Common solvents used are water, ethyl alcohol and acetic acid, etc. The simplest type of chromatography is paper chromatography. In this method, a special type of paper called chromatography paper or ordinary filter paper is used. Now, various terms associated with the process of chromatography. Number one, moving phase. Moving phase consists of mixture of the substances to be separated. Example, mixture of colored ink. Now second, stationary phase. Stationary phase is the substance chosen for separation. It can be filter paper or any other material. It separates the components by principle of adsorption. Now third, solvent. It is the substance used to dissolve the substance to be separated. It is generally taken in a beaker. It dissolves the substance and carries the solute molecules ahead for easy separation. Advantages of chromatography. Number one, it can be applied to separate a very small amount of mixture. Number two, the components of mixture do not get wasted during separation. Number three, It is used to purify a large number of industrial products. Use of chromatography. It can be used to separate pigments from natural colors, drugs from blood, and colors in a dye. Now let us learn to separate a mixture of red and blue ink by chromatography. Method: take a long strip of filter paper. Mix few drops each of red and blue ink and put a small drop of the mixture near the one end of the filter paper. Suspend the strip in water so that this end just dip in water. Secure it with the help of a clip. Then we see the ink starts rising up the filter paper along with water, and the two inks separate out on the filter paper. Thank you.